So, the the 1987 Constitution of the Republic Act, Article 3 of Bill of Rights. Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no search warrant or warrant of arrest shall be except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or approbation of the complainant and by the witness he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Section 3. The privacy of the communication, the privacy of the communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or when the public safety or requires the otherwise. Public safety requires the public safety or other requires otherwise as prescribed by law. And 2. Any evidence obtained in violation of this of the proceeding section shall be inadmissible for any purpose in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, and the press of the right of the people peaceably to assembly and petition the government for redress of grievances. Section 5. The law shall be made respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the exercise thereof the the free exercise and enjoyment of the religious professions and worship without discrimination or preference shall be forever be allowed, nor a religious test shall be required for the exercise of the civil or political rights. And ano ba? And 6. The liberty of the abode and of the changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be hirap. Ito. Shall not be dama kaya. Hindi pa na ako sabihan, ha? Hindi lang pamaya. Wait lang po. Ayos ko lang pa daw pamaya. Tinagal ko lang po kasi di pa makaya. So, saan na ba tayo? The liberty of abode and the changing and the liberty of the abode and the changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon the lawful order of the court. Neither shall be rights to travel be impaired except in the interest of the national security, public safety, or the public health, or as may be provided by law. 7. The right of the people to be information or matters of the public concern shall be recognized. Access of the official access to the official records and to documents shall be and papers pertaining to the official acts. Hirap. Acts. Acts, transaction, or decision as well as to government research data used as a basis for policy development shall be afforded by citizens subject to the subject tama ba? To such limitation as may be provided by law. And 8. The right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall be violable. Shall be abridged. And 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just compensation. And 10. No law impeding the obligation of contracts shall be passed. 11. Free access to the courts and quasi-judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance ano ba yun? Shall not be denied to any person for reason of poverty. And ano ba ako? And 10, tapos na ako dun. 12, no torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any meaning of or violence or which vitiate the free will shall be used against him. Secret detention places, solitary and incommunicado or other similar forms of detention are prohibited. Any confession or admission obtained in violation of this section 17 shall be admissible in evidence against him. And 4, the law shall provide for penal and civil sanctions violation of the section as well as compensation to and rehabilitation of victims of torture and similar practices and other families. families. Tama. Tama. In 13, all person except those charged with offenses punishable by reclusion perpetua when evidence of guilt is strong shall be for conviction be inviolable by sufficient sources of or released or recognized as may provided by law. So the right of the bill, the right of the bail, the right of the bill shall not be impaired when the privilege of the will habeas, even when the habeas corpus is suspended. Excessive bail shall not be required. And 14, no person shall be held to the answer of the criminal offense without due process of the law. And 2, in criminal prosecution, in a criminal prosecution, the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved, and shall enjoy the rights to be heard by himself and consent to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have a speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witness face to face, and to have the compulsory process to secures the attendance of witness and the production of evidence in this behalf. 15. The privilege of the will of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except in case of invasion or rebellion when the public safety requires it. 16. All persons shall have the right to be speedy disposition of their case before all judicial and quasi-judicial or administrative bodies. And 17. No person shall be compelled to the witness against him. And 18. No person shall be detained solely by a reason of the political beliefs and aspirations. Into no involuntary servitude in any form shall not be except as a punishment for a crime thereof the parties shall have been duly convicted. Ano pa ba ako? Ano na lang ba? Exercise section 19. Exercise fines shall not be punishable inflicted, neither shall not be death penalty by imposed unless compelling reason hirap. 20. No person shall be imposed for debt or non-payment of the poll tax. And 20. No person shall be twice put in the jail for punishment for the same offense, an act is punished by a law and an ordinance. Conviction or article under other shall contribute abar to another prosecution for the same act. And 22, no ex post facto law or attainder bill of attainder shall be enacted. Salamat po.